Hello guys, today's topic is old tax regime versus new tax regime. So are you confused which tax regime to choose? Relax guys and watch the video till the end and do subscribe to the channel. I will make you clear which tax regime is beneficial for you. First of all, please have a look over new tax rates and old tax rates. The new tax regime has proposed low income tax rates for income segments up to Rs 15 lakhs. But guys, you need to remember to avail reduced tax slabs under the new tax regime. The taxpayers are required to give up exemptions and deductions under various provisions of Income Tax Act 1961. Before proceeding further, let's analyze what are exemptions and what are deductions along with examples. Exemption means taxpayer is not required to pay tax on certain income, for example agricultural income, LTA, share of HRA, children education allowance, hostel allowance, etc. What are deductions? Deductions means removing certain investments or expenditure made by the taxpayer from his gross total income. For example, standard deduction, health insurance, PPF, EPF, etc. Here is the list of exemptions and deductions which cannot be availed while choosing new tax regime. First, leave travel allowance. Second, house rent allowance. Third, conveyance allowance. Fourth, children education allowance. Fifth, helper and relocation allowance and other special allowances which are covered under section 10 subsection 14. Sixth, daily expenses during the course of employment. Seventh, interest on housing loan under section 24. Eighth, standard deduction of rupees 50,000. Ninth, chapter 6A deduction except section 80 CCD2 and section 80 JJA. 10th, professional tax. Guys, the income tax website has already provided the income tax calculator for financial year 2021. You can see this calculator on the screen. If you put income, exemptions and deduction figures, the site will automatically help you showing tax payable under both the regimes. This calculator is really helpful for taxpayers to analyze whether to opt for old tax system or new tax system. Still, there is lot of confusion among taxpayers, so let us take some examples and resolve this confusion. If you have annual income of 5 lakh, then there is no requirement to pay tax under both the regimes, even if the investment is nil. If you have annual income of 7 lakh 50,000 and investments made are 1,25,000 or more, then you will be benefited under old regime, else you should opt for new regime. Similarly, if you have an annual income of 10 lakh or more and your investments are 1,87,500 and more, you will be benefited under old regime, else you should opt for new regime. Guys, let me take you to the income tax website for calculation of tax under both the regimes. First, we need to select age. Taking the first example, income of 7 lakh 50,000. If a person is making investment of more than 1,25,000, suppose 1,26,000, the person will be benefited under the old regime and he is required to pay lesser tax under the old regime. Suppose if the person is making investment of 1,24,000, which is less than 1,25,000, sorry, then the person will be benefited under new tax regime. Similarly, you can consider other examples also. Now guys, listen to me very carefully. As per CBDT circular dated 13th April 2020, first, employee have to inform to the employer through a declaration whatever the tax regime he has opted, either old one or either new one, and accordingly employer will start deducting TDS for each month. However, if no declaration is submitted to employer, then tax will be deducted under old regime. Secondly, once taxpayer makes a choice, he have no other option to switch to the other regime during the rest of the financial year. So the TDS will be deducted as per the regime he has opted for earlier. However, he can switch at the time of filing of return of income. Third, if you are having income from business or profession, please note you can switch the tax regime only once, okay? And hence the decision shall be taken very carefully.